Bitcoin, still below realized cost price, 5-month realized, also known as the short-term holder, and the 2-year realized. Things are getting interesting. Make the chart a little larger again. What do we see and what is realized? We see the red dots is the Bitcoin price. The black line is realized cost price. The light blue line is the 5-month realized cost price, and the dark blue line is the 2-year realized cost price. So what is the realized cost price? It's basically all the Bitcoins out there, or I should say all the fractions of Bitcoins, all the UTXOs, the unspent transaction outputs out there, because there is about 83 million unspent outputs out there that totally that make up the total of 19 million Bitcoin, approximately. Lots has happened, but still I'm very, very happy with the results, and I'd like to make another prediction. So, my 2 cents on Bitcoin price. I made that prediction, by the way, on January 12th. That was before the increase that we know happened right now in price. My 2 cents on price. November 2022 low of 15.5k was the bottom, so that's another bottom call.
Plan B, an anonymous on-chain analyst with Dutch heritage and over 25 years of experience as an institutional investor, has released a new analysis regarding Bitcoin's future. According to Plan B, the upcoming Bitcoin halving event, which is only 11 months away, will propel the price to around 532,000 per coin. Plan B's analysis is supported by on-chain charts and data. Plan B gained recognition in the cryptocurrency space for his highly accurate Bitcoin stock-to-flow model, which uses scarcity and the halving to determine the value of Bitcoin. With his accurate pricing model and spot-on Twitter predictions, he amassed over 1 million followers on the platform. In his latest update, Plan B shares some indicators that suggest a significant bullish cycle for Bitcoin. One of these indicators is the Bitcoin Market Stages Indicator, which detects different phases of the market based on on-chain variables. While it's not a prediction or valuation like the stock-to-flow model, it currently indicates that there are approximately 11 months left to accumulate before the Bitcoin bull run gains full momentum. Understanding the emotional and psychological aspects of trading is crucial, and the new chart provided by Plan B can assist traders in comprehending their emotions better. By identifying the different stages of the market, traders can make more informed decisions. Plan B also discusses his price prediction for Bitcoin before the halving, which is scheduled to occur in less than a year. To find out more, watch the complete video.
Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to drop your comment and observations in the comment section below. Thanks and enjoy the video.
So what you see is a price going from 1 to 10. It's the same space as 10 to 100, so it's 10x every time. And for an investor, that is the important thing. It doesn't matter if you enter at 1,000 and go to 10,000, or if you enter at $1 and you go to 10. It's a 10x, and that's what matters, the return. Now, the special thing about this chart is the third dimension, and that's the color on this chart, which is a variable, in this case months until the next halving, but it could be anything. And note that it could be anything. On my charts I'll usually use other variables like RSI or some other thing. But here it is months until the next halving. So it goes from red, far away from the halving, like 45 months, to blue, which is very close to the halving. So here's the 2012 halving, the 2016 halving, and the 2020 halving. And from there it goes all the way, of course, to red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Right now, we're in green. And if you look well, this is the January dot. The darkest green is behind us. The darkest green is about 15 months before the halving. We saw that here, 2019. We saw that here in 2015. And we saw it here in 2011. So very interesting to see what's going to happen next. Maybe a nice story. I started Twitter because of these 3D charts, the charts with the color overlay. It's kind of my thing. I did it before Twitter. In my work, I was one of the few that could make those charts. And I thought, well, on Twitter, on Bitcoin Twitter, what can I add? What's not already there? And that was the 3D color charts. That would be my niche. That was the intention for me starting on Twitter at the time. And what we do? At the start of the new year, we look back, of course. And if we look back 4 years ago, Bitcoin was $3,000. And that's very low. I mean, we were all sort of sad that the price went down a lot last year. But if you look a little bit further back, price has gone up considerably from this 3K. And yeah, it's always good to also have that in mind. Next sheet, RSI. I'll make that a little bit bigger. So the RSI is the relative strength index. It's still weak. And I said patience, cycles. What do I mean with that? If you make the chart a little larger, indeed, the relative strength index is a technical analysis indicator based pure on the Bitcoin price, nothing else. It's an index between 0 and 100. Everything above 50 is an uptrend. Everything below 50 is a downtrend. And the range for a normal asset would be between 30 and 70. And you see right away that with Bitcoin, that range is much higher because it's between 50 or 40 and 90, 100. So it's much higher. It comes down, as you see, the tops are coming down, the bottoms are coming down. So maybe it is normalizing over time. But the key thing here is that the relative strength index gives the market cycles, the bull and the bear market. So this is a bull market, this is a bear market. Bull, bear, it changes from bull to bear every time. And it's related to the investor psychology, greed and fear, and that does never change. People will always be greedy and will have fear. So right now we're in the fear phase. And well, one thing, for sure, we won't always be fearful. So there will be a bull market again. And that's why I said cycles. There will be market cycles, there's psychological investor cycles. And so that's a very important point. Bitcoin, still below realized cost price, 5-month realized, also known as the short-term holder, and the 2-year realized. Things are getting interesting. We see the red dots is the Bitcoin price, the black line is realized cost price, the light blue line is the 5-month realized cost price, and the dark blue line is the 2-year realized cost price. So what is the realized cost price? It's basically all the Bitcoins out there, or I should say all the fractions of Bitcoins, all the UTXOs, the unspent transaction outputs out there, because there is about 83 million unspent outputs out there that totally that make up the total of 19 million Bitcoin, approximately. And if we look at all those 83 million UTXOs, look when they last transacted, at what date. That was quite a ballsy prediction at the time, a bottom call, because everybody was looking at sub 1K Bitcoin prices. And I was, one of the few voices out there calling for a bottom. Then the second prediction was 2020, the halving will be around 8K. At that time, most people thought the halving was a bad thing. It would cause minor capitulation because their reward will split in half. It will cause a death spiral for the price, and so the halving will lead to the end of Bitcoin. And I was one of the few that said, well, no, halving means the scarcity is going up, so investors will like that. And the 8K price was, of course, met. Then the third prediction I did was for 2021, after the halving, the bull run would start. That happened, and that it would top 100K. Well, that's where it failed. We did not top 100K, but I mean, the 69K was close, especially compared to where we came from 4K. And a lot has happened, right? The China mining ban, the Luna Terra implosion, and the FTX debacle recently. So lots has happened, but still I'm very, very happy with the results. And I'd like to make another prediction, and my 2 cents on price. November 2022 low of 15.5K was the bottom. So that's another bottom call. I really think that's true. Why? Because Bitcoin crossed the short-term hodler price. We talked about that before. and it will rise into the 2024 halving and subsequent 2025 bull market. Not only did Bitcoin cross the STH, the short-term holder price, but several other unchanged signals confirm that signal.
In this enlightening analysis, renowned Bitcoin on-chain analyst Plan B discusses the highly anticipated Bitcoin bull cycle and the insights provided by the charts. As a reminder, Plan B has confidently predicted that Bitcoin will surge to 532,000 per coin following the next halving. His historically accurate predictions have earned him a reputable status in the field, and today's insights were exceptionally captivating. For those seeking a deeper understanding of cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, comprehending market cycles and the significance of the halving event is crucial. Plan B emphasizes the interconnectedness of trading psychology and market phases. While opinions may differ regarding Plan B's analysis, one thing remains certain: the cryptocurrency market is continually evolving, and staying well informed is vital. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.